All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, wherever you are in the world. It's the Super Sunday Deal.ai live call. Oh, wow. Look at that. My hair's going crazy today. Fair enough. How's everyone doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. These are, again, the main. We've got a lot of live training, right? But I'd say these are definitely the main live calls you want to be on, going over all the latest and greatest from Deal.ai. And today we've got a special guest, a special treat for you. We're doing a bit of a white label case study. And we got my man Dan Chen in the chat here that I'm going to promote in a little bit. I'll promote you in a little bit there, Dan. I see. Oh, I did see you. Where are you? There you are. Okay, good. Nice. Let's do some quick shout outs and I'll go over the brief ground rules. What's going on? Peter from South Africa in the house. Hello, hello. What's up, Francisco? Oh, you're in AZ. I'm in AZ as well. We just went on a great hike with the family. It was badass. What's up, David? Hello, Mia. What's going on? Mia, I know we gotta talk either today or tomorrow. Let's make it happen. Gayan, if I pronounce that right. What is going on, guys? Hey, Jerry, what is going on? Alex, I see you in the chat. I'll promote you. Here we go. So, a couple of the ground rules, guys. Well, if this is your first call, welcome, welcome. We usually have a lot of new people on these Sunday calls, especially. So if this is your new first call, just know this isn't like a customer support or orientation calls. I do orientations on Thursdays, and so does the 1000X team. They do them through the week. The fast track calls. So let's keep questions and comments on topic for whatever Alex is getting into. And again, we're going to be doing a case study with Dan as well. Dan, I'll promote you right now, but if you want to keep your camera off just until we bring you on, mate, that would be awesome. So here we go. And yeah, so a lot of these calls, guys, sometimes we're getting into the latest and greatest on the platform, the apps, the tools, everything we've got on the horizon. Then sometimes we'll also mix in, badass case studies. And Dan's got a good one for you today. So as I was saying, guys, for any of you newbies on here, right? If you have any questions regarding anything customer support, you literally can just email support@deal.ai. Feel free to copy me in. I'll give you a bit of a boost in the queue, maybe. Dr. Alex, how are we doing today, sir?
Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's
We
up,
are well.
Terry? What's up, Dan?
There he
Let's see
is.
what
There
Dan
you go.
looks like. Hey, what's up, Dan? Good to
How's it
see
going?
you.
Yeah,
Good,
good to see
man.
you guys.
Good. Can you hear me fine?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah. So today's we have light attendance. It's probably a half or a third of normal because of our seminar, but we're gonna record this and put it in the academy for everybody to see. We have our guest, Dan Chen. Dan, where are you based?
Hey, I'm based out of Scottsdale. I just moved here.
Oh, you and Terry are neighbors. Did you guys know?
Yeah.
No,
No,
I'm here in North Scottsdale. That's badass, man.
yeah, me too. Rain
Have a
tree.
coffee.
Yeah.
Cool. Dan, I've seen you in the community. You're an active member of the product. I've seen you around, but other than the link that you shared with me, I don't know much about you or your background. So why don't you talk a little bit about that first?
Sure, sure. So, I used to work at an ad agency for the last decade and a half. I was the director of tech at an ad agency based out of Scottsdale here, and uh, did a lot of stuff. I've managed all the ad platforms: Google, Facebook, um, TikTok, LinkedIn, etc. And when your app came out, I had been following AI pretty closely, and when your app came out, I was curious, started checking it out, and
When was that? When did you join?
about 6 months ago, I'd say. Yeah, it's
Cool.
about
Welcome.
6 months ago. Yeah, it's pretty new still.
Yeah, six
And,
month is like old timer in this world now.
Yeah, it feels like a lifetime ago. So much
Yeah.
has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
well, yeah. So it sort of inspired me to just break out on my own and do my own thing. It was very different from what we were doing at the agency.
So you were working for an agency,
Yes. Yes.
mid-size, large, small, what was it?
Yep. Mid-size. It's technically rated the top agency out here in Phoenix now. We did a lot of work on. We ran pretty advanced campaigns. We did a lot of tracking and reporting and data stuff and optimization, and it was fun, and we did a lot. But yeah, I was kind of ready to go out on my own and do some new stuff with all these new AI tools that were coming out.
What was, so just so we will get to what you're doing now in a second, but let me better understand your background. So what kind of clients did you have at that ad agency?
Yeah, a lot of different types of companies, a lot of different verticals, but mostly mid-size to large enterprise-size companies. That were
What industry? Give me just
trucking, education, e-commerce, kind of the full
gamut. Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you run? Did you do lead generation for them, or what kind of?
Yeah, we're a pretty heavily performance-based agency. So yeah, a lot of
direct
lead
response.
gen, a lot of direct sales, but we also did a lot of branding, brand awareness, outdoor and TV, radio, and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you come from direct response marketing, maybe some branding, but mostly direct response marketing on social media and Google, I assume. And that's your background. Okay, so now you're going on your own, man. Welcome to the brave world of being an entrepreneur, I guess. If it's your first time, I don't know. Is it your first time?
Technically not. I don't fully count my first go around because I failed so hard, but I was a young kid, and I tried to make an app as I don't know if anybody remembers Goog 411. It was like information from Google.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like that. It was a phone service because it was before mobile apps, like before iPhone and stuff.
Yes, you called it. Yeah, you called
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
you couldn't get addresses, when you're out on the road. So I had this service you could call, and people could find like restaurants near them and have it text them the address of the restaurant. And then the iPhone came out, and I had already spent all my money building this other app, and I was like, I had a hard time signing up restaurants for it too. It was, too early and too late at the same time.
Gotcha. So that you failed as an entrepreneur. I mean, whatever, failure is great. But then you went and worked for an ad agency, and you have marketing background, direct response marketing. Now you're going on your own. Tell us what you're doing now.
So I used your tools to craft kind of all the stuff that I needed. One, to launch my own business, and then two, all the stuff that I just already know that a lot of businesses need to get their marketing campaigns off the ground. So my whole suite of tools is very heavily organized around marketing and advertising and running paid ads and managing social media as well.
Gotcha. Yep. So let's start looking at the homepage of your brand a little bit. I forgot the name. Let's look at it real quick.
Oh yeah, you want me to share my screen?
Yes, please. Maybe Terry needs to give you permission to do it.
You should be able to do it. There we go.
Maybe
just a quick note for everybody. I know our webinar, our conference is going on at the same time. If you're at the conference and jumped off for this, go back to the conference. I'll record this and I'll put it in the academy so you guys can watch later.
For some reason, my keyboard's not working.
Okay.
Let me stop sharing real quick. It works when I'm not sharing my screen, so that's interesting.
Try it again, maybe.
Yeah.
So you guys are at a lunch break at a conference? Good.
Me?
No, I'm somebody, I think from the conference. We have our conference yesterday and today. So this is kind of going in parallel. That's why we have low attendance. But I'm going to record it and everybody will see. I'll upload to YouTube too. So everybody can see. Okay, continue. So we have Connection Monster.
Connection
I like
Monster.
the name. I like the brand. It's
Yeah,
actually kind of surprising that was the domain available or was it premium?
Yeah, it was available. It was available on social media and stuff too. So that's kind of why I went with it. And the idea behind it was that I'm going to connect a lot of these different platforms and tools and things, all kinds of stuff, whether it's my apps, third-party apps, you name it. I wanted to be able to incorporate things and connect them with AI.
Yeah, two-word makes sense, and it's .com. It's actually surprising that it was available. Congratulations. That's a good snag right there. So, okay, let's go. Next gen marketing automation innovation. You have your hero section is very clean.
Yeah.
Connect an ecosystem of air power, blah, blah, blah. Okay, good. Looks good. This is, you said last time you built it in ultra fast funnels. Is that right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the OG landing page.
Yeah,
build.
you're the OG builder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, you may. I mean, you don't have to, but it would be a good idea to rebuild it in AEO funnels. But
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to. It's just
Yeah,
I
I
don't have
know.
the time to move everything over.
we have the same problem ourselves. So the new products like Pledge are built in AEO funnels, but his old ones moving is like is a thing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, I made a video using the video tool.
Okay, let us watch like a few minutes
Can
of
you
it
hear
or
it?
a minute.
I don't know if this is like Google Meets. Let me change the way I'm sharing my screen real quick.
Yeah.
Welcome to Connection Monster. Connect your business to an ecosystem of AI apps designed to generate next-level marketing results
Which
at
voice is
lightning
it?
speed. Access a full suite of AI apps that will supercharge your team's creativity, productivity, and advertising results. Enjoy video, audio,
All right,
image, and
got a
text
feel for it.
generation
I got
apps.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
I like it. You said Grace. I think this is Grace. It's a good voice.
Yeah. I think it might have been Matilda.
Matilda. Okay.
Yeah, I forget which one exactly. This was like one of the very first videos I made a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a good video. Okay,
Yeah.
continue.
Yep. So
Dorothy. Somebody says it's Dorothy. Possible.
Dorothy,
I forget.
could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget.
Yeah.
But yeah, just breakdown of the AI apps, and it's sort of like two platforms in one. So I've added on to your tools to incorporate some tools for running ads and doing sort of advanced analytics and reporting as well.
Mhm.
And so just breaking down the two different platforms.
I tell you this, your site is very clean. So it's a very clean design. I like it. You have an eye for design, right?
Yeah, I've been doing websites and marketing for a long time, and I just have a preference for like a cleaner aesthetic.
Clean, yeah.
I don't know if it's always good for like conversions. Sometimes.
Conversion, yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's like ugliest pages convert a lot
Yeah.
of times, and like really clean designs, it just look amazing. I mean, that the solution to that is have your homepage look like this, clean, and then have like a heavy landing page, conversion oriented landing page. That's what I do, and a lot of people do.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
so then people who type in your domain, they see a clean design. But coming from ad, you want to overload them with psychological triggers so they convert. So what is let's look at I see the call to action. Is it different? Could the call to actions do different things, like get instant access or view pricing? Do they do different things?
Same thing. They actually just all go to the pricing.
Okay, let's see real quick.
So
Let's look at your pricing. So starter plan, business plan, agency, enterprise plan. So the last one is demo, auto self-checkout. This is self-checkout. Subscribe goes to Stripe and
yeah, it goes to Stripe checkout.
okay.
See it here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Good. Solid.
Yeah.
Solid.
So yeah, I wanted like a real low entry point.
Yeah.
And they basically just get access to my Deal.ai white label.
Mhm.
So you got a breakdown of like all the features that you get with that, and then if you want to upgrade later on, or maybe bigger, medium-sized businesses, people that are advertising, they can upgrade to the business plan. That includes both platforms.
Mhm.
And then,
Yeah, scroll down. Let us see the feature stack real quick. Comparison side by side. Okay. Single user license, AI video generator, AI and logo, image and logo, voiceover, photo shoot clones that has precision image model, SEO. Yeah, the stack is great. I agree. Someone said it's great. I totally. Looks very professional. Let me tell you that. Dan.
thanks.
30-day money back guarantee. 1,000 bonus video credits. Oh, you give them different amounts of credit depending on which package they buy.
Yeah, because this one, it's like you can invite your team to it kind of and get people on there. And I kind of tell people, that the purple dashboard is sort of like your content creation hub for each individual. And then the teams can come together in the marketing platform to run it.
Got you. Go down a little bit more. So with the second one, the mid tier, did you combine service to it, or services exclusively for the right tier?
Yes, I'm helping everybody, even my starter plan people. I'm still helping everybody.
Gotcha.
As long as I got the time to do it, I'm doing it. But right now, I like to do
how many seats do you have right now?
About 25 on the purple
starter plan. Yeah. Got you. And then some of those, then you sell like $500 a month or even higher for service.
Yeah, I have some on the business plan and then some on the agency plan as well.
Okay, for agency plan, how much do you roughly charge? Just whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I don't want to push.
Yeah, basically it's like a $1,500 package and includes 10 businesses and 25 users.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then they can manage multiple clients on both platforms, the ads and the marketing content creation.
So, so you said 25 under $25 plan, like 25, like just have that, or 25 across. When did you start, first of all?
Started about August or September. I probably didn't have it up and running till about October last year.
Gotcha. And do you do paid user acquisition, or what's your method to bring people to this page?
Yeah, so far it's just been organic. I've just been sort of slowly building it up, kind of, building the plane while it's flying, and
yes.
So I haven't really gone hard on marketing it myself yet. Just networking through, I've just been in the industry for a long time, so I got a lot of friends and connections, businesses. Yeah. So it's been kind of rolling that way so far. I do plan on obviously running my own ads and launching a lot of social media and stuff, but just sort of feeling things out and making sure that I've got all these components in place the way I want them to before I sort of scale up.
Yeah. And I'm going to get into networking aspect of it too, because it's a good way for people to start essentially. And with this model, just so you know, guys, it's like, and I assume, Dan, it is just you. Are you a solopreneur or you have a team?
Yeah, pretty much solo. I got some VA assistants on the back end, but not like actual employees, just sort of outsourced assistants.
Got you. So, I mean, even with 25, you can probably right away, you are probably replacing, I don't know, but you might be replacing the salary you were getting from your ad agency when you were working there. Are you there, or you're getting there?
Yeah, getting there. We're close.
Okay, close. Okay. Yeah, it's a good starting point. We have a lot of white label users who are in this range, and they don't even bother pushing this to scale through ads, because it sort of, for a solopreneur, for those of you guys who have run agencies, if you have like 25, 30, 10, even if you really do hand holding customers, you can make a good living just by providing services to the same customers. We're going to get to that in a second. Scroll up a little bit. So this is a Stripe page. Am I right?
Yeah, I have Stripe pricing
widget data embedded. Yeah.
Right. And then on the services page, there's some more too. So I'm providing extra one-offs, and you don't have to be a subscriber for these, but if you are like on the business or agency plan, I'm giving them discounts if they do want any of these services.
Yeah.
So yeah, doing AI photo shoots and making some influencer videos. I actually wanted to upload some videos to Firepost, but I missed the deadline. I didn't realize.
Well, I'm gonna run ads for Firepost soon, so there are gonna be more business owners posting contests. So stay tuned. It's just we needed to get the creator side going. Okay, scroll down a little bit so you have a bunch of one-off services.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a kind of a combination of tools and features from Deal.ai and my own stuff. So like I've got like custom ad account set up.
You set up their pixel, you do Google Analytics implementation. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Scroll back up. Let me see your header real quick, and we're going to dive into white label 2 in a second. Let me move my Zoom widget real quick so I can see. Okay, so the login, I assume, goes to app.connectionmonster.com. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like your logos. I like your logos.
Yeah, I did. For the logo, I had kind of like 99 Designs is another site, or the name of it. But,
yeah.
You know, contests and hundreds of entries, and yeah, I just chose the favorite one. At the time, you guys didn't have the logo maker yet, so I would have probably used this if it was available. But
yeah, we now added it. So this is very clean. It's like your whole platform design, your thought process is obviously very clean. Let me see. So you have social media tools. You have Monster GPT, which I assume it's a personality you built essentially.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Competitor analysis. Great.
Playing around earlier with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Monster GPT personalities, competitor analyzer, custom app, campaign idea generator, custom.
Yeah.
The image creator is the Hero image, I believe.
Hero. Okay. Ad generator is called Stopping, I assume.
Yeah, I made this one.
And
then
logo maker.
Standard logo maker, AI photo shoot is your precision model. And then this is a custom one I designed to help me come up with ideas and better prompts for the photo shoot. And, one thing I noticed is having high quality prompts really helps get you
100%. That's where your that's essentially where your magic touch is, and everybody finds their own little, formula for it, their own touch. That's essentially what it is. Cool.
See, I'll show you some. This is my partner here, Britton. But we'll play around.
I like it.
Crazy stuff, the photo shoot prompt engineer will come up with all kinds of crazy ideas and high quality image prompts. And yeah, it was really fun. And one of the ones I did in here was I did a demo for Aflac actually, and we did playing around with the duck.
Yeah.
So I put the duck in. We trained the AI on the duck as a product. I didn't know if I should do it as a product or a person, but we did the product. And so yeah, we had fun doing the duck.
Yeah. Someone's asking let me see if there are any questions before I dig in further. Customized logo made its own brand. Yeah, you can yes, this is white label. Somebody's asking. This is a white label, fully branded, very well implemented. How many apps do you have roughly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Seems like you have about 40 apps.
Yeah, these are all external links to existing third-party apps.
Yeah,
but all the white ones are Deal.ai. My whole goal is to actually simplify it. I'm trying not to have too many apps because
yes, that's one of the things that people who join Deal.ai, we have a lot of apps, but it's a little bit by design because we need to be the platform builder, so we have to be comprehensive. But when you're creating a specialized product like this one, simplify. This is tailor designed to Dan's customer base. So he just threw away everything else that was not relevant. And then he created these, I assume Google Analytics, Google Ads, Meta Ads, they're like external, you built using external app wizard. They're just linking to outside.
That's right. Yeah. What I tell my clients is like, this can be like your hub for like work. And if they want me to integrate some other custom links, I'll do that for them as well. So that can be like a work hub. I personally use it as my work hub. I got my own custom links in I'm just like a demo profile right now, but
yeah,
my owns are like a little more messy.
Yeah, mine too. Every time I demo Deal AI, I'm like, guys, yours is gonna look different because I mess around in my account a lot. Yeah.
So I try to make it like a work hub with all the tools you need to focus on marketing stuff specifically.
Yeah.
These are all standard apps. Not the automation agents, but you can look for audience data in this like audience finder. And then I'll show you the custom reporting too, if this was. So there's like all this like third-party data you can browse through. And then I'll provide custom reporting for clients as well. So they can get information about their Google Analytics, Google Ads, Facebook ads, Search Console, everything kind of like in one place.
Yeah, this is very well done. This is, again, you packaged it in external app wizard for those people who are on the call. He essentially packaged these third-party tools as external app wizard, embedded it as part of his platform. It's very clean looking. It's actually probably the best, one of the best. I've interviewed a lot of people. I don't want people to feel offended, but one of the best implementations of a white label I've seen. Well done, Dan.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you have, go ahead.
I was just saying, it's been fun working on it. I feel like it's the sort of the platform of my dreams. So thank you for hooking it up.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, these things. Thank you for creating a great product with it. So now you have two links in the header, which I assume you used our new header button feature for that, right? So we no longer, okay. And schedule a strategy session so that goes to you to book appointments and order services. That goes back to the Stripe page where people can purchase additional stuff. That's kind of your model.
Yep.
Cool. I really like it. Yes. So any questions for Dan? I can go take this in different directions, but let's see if there are any questions here.
I'm not seeing the questions, so you have to let me know.
Yeah. All right. People are giving you a lot of compliments, Dan. It's actually one of the, I agree with them. It's like one of the cleanest ones I've seen. Okay. Yeah. So he built this with a Stripe. This is white label of Deal AI, guys. He used Stripe's price page for products that he has in the Stripe, embedded it inside. So essentially, Stripe has this feature where it generates a price page for you with buttons that go to a page that users can make a payment. And he embedded it on his pages that are built on ultra-fast funnels. Whereas Ask Alex, remember, this is a white label seat view that he's looking at. So Ask Alex is only at Deal AI because obviously it will be me and we'll talk about Deal AI. So he created his own thing. He called it Monster GPT. That one is created using AI personalities. Okay, so that you can create a custom personality for yourself that is not me, it's you, using our AI personalities that he has created.
That's right. Yeah. This one's been heavily trained on image prompt engineering and ad platform information, like ad specs and types of ads and all kinds of documentation from Google and Facebook and TikTok and all the ad platforms I use. And so you can see like some of these I was asking for some image prompt ideas. And you can see it's like, providing the camera type and the lens and the
exactly
effects. I noticed like you get a lot of like really cool outputs when you give it like really good prompts versus
Yes, exactly. So guys, again, this is in the purpose of the interview is to give you guys sort of ideas. So this is literally the purpose of the platform, is that Dan's unique value is essentially his ability to direct response market, and that part of that is obviously image generation, and he has his own thing about how to create amazing images through prompting, and he turned that into a personality, trained AI personality to provide that particular service. So it's like that's why I really emphasize creating unique products that is around your expertise. This is actually a perfect example of it. I can't think of a better example. So
I was actually trying to generate some images for Deal.ai, and I like creepy stuff.
If I let my team generate design the product, my team really likes spooky stuff. So the whole theme of the site will be death and Grim Reaper. So
exactly, give me some stuff related to death, but also kind of sexy and eye-catching, you know.
Yes, exactly. I mean, yeah.
So I'll ask it for image prompt ideas, and then I'll just generate it until I find some good stuff, and then go from there.
Yeah, go back real quick. Okay, so you have AI funnels, which I assume it is AEO funnels essentially, right?
That's right.
And Blog Writer is what is that one? That's
that's the blog app.
Blog app. It's AEO blocks. Okay.
Yep.
Continue. Go back real quick. Storage Vault. So I saw it right off the bat. You advertise again. You get 5 terabytes of storage. This is probably the first time I've seen someone heavily like added as a feature. I'm telling you guys, with enterprise of Dropbox, you get like 2 terabytes. We provide insane amount of storage, and in this particular case, it matters to marketers a lot. So we have a lot of features. He grabbed this one, and it's important to marketers because why? Because marketers have a lot of storage need. They have, videos and, a lot of storage needs. So he turned that into a marketing feature for his product. Somebody said, how are you making your chat bot logo at the bottom glow?
Bottom. Oh, here?
Yeah, that's what it's talking about.
Oh, I'm using this ProProfs.
So it's a third party that you're using.
Third party thing, and their design is like that. Actually, I didn't actually do anything there.
Yeah. Let me see. You didn't force layout on customers. It seems like because you have App Store, so you want customers to be able to do whatever they want, create folders and stuff. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah. I want them to be able to customize it so they can make it their own little work hub.
Yeah. Embed in the white label head code. Yes. So essentially, if you have third parties, like he's using a third party, even if you wanted to use Chat Wizard, same thing. It gives you a snippet. Third parties also give you a snippet. You go to white label app, and there's a place to embed code, and that's how you can use third parties on this page, or even Chat Wizard requires you to put this snippet. Okay. How did you get Google Analytics over here? So Google Analytics, you can show them one more time. Which one was it that had that was embedded? Was it Google Analytics?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll make custom reports. This is an embedded app, so I'll make dashboards.
So you can essentially, guys, you can have a external page, like in this case, Google Analytics, load inside an app on your platform, and the tool to use for that is external app wizard. You have the option of sending the user away to Google Analytics, or you can have it load in your Chrome, meaning the top of the page is intact. It's your branding and the buttons to go back to the home and stuff, but Google Analytics is loading inside an app on your platform. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. So if you're using Google Looker Studio or Tableau or Power BI, you can make dashboards, and then you can wrap them with the external app wizard basically, and
Yes.
insert them in your dashboard. Or,
Yes.
you can just link out to these platforms. So I'm doing that here with like Google Analytics. If you click on that, it's going to kick you out to Google Analytics, the actual third-party app externally.
Yeah. Yeah. This, some external pages do not allow loading inside another product in an iframe. That's why you see for some tools, external app wizard cannot work, in which case you just send it over. Okay. But most products, most pages, all of our pages, like if you build something in AEO funnels, you can embed it. And also a lot of external tools, you can also embed inside your platform. Sometimes some tools do not allow it. Okay. Yeah, Zillow, I don't know if Zillow allows it or not, but some do, some don't. And,
yeah, you kind of got to test it.
yeah, you got to test it. If it doesn't allow it, then just link to it if you want.
Yeah.
Google Tags Manager, what does that do? That is also external link, I assume.
Yeah, external link. So Google Tag Manager is what you want to use to set up your tracking for these different ad platforms. So you install this, it's like a bucket that sits on your website, and then you can install all the conversion tags and tracking tags from these third-party platforms on your website through Tag Manager. And it makes it easy to set that stuff up without code. So that's just, these are all sort of like the tools most people need to run ads and stuff across all these channels and social media. So I can kind of have it out here sort of front and center for them to get quick, easy access to it. And then you can also manage all of these tools. You can run ads and social media through the AI advertising platform here.
Yeah. Did you custom build a demo marketing report? Did you use our marketing proposal generator, or you built it?
I built it. This is just like an iframe essentially of a dashboard that I've made.
Gotcha.
Yeah, third-party tools.
Gotcha. Somebody's asking, did he build his landing page with AI? The landing page video was created using AI video creator. That is correct. Yeah. But he uploaded screenshots of his, maybe go back for a second. That was a good intro video.
To the website?
If you can real quick. Just let's talk about that because it's a good marketing tool, a video demo. So just click it for a second and pause once it goes to a screenshot. So that's essentially a screenshot of the homepage. He uploaded as a slide 1, screenshot of dashboard, uploaded as slide 2.
Yeah.
And on and on and on. Okay.
This demo. Or it did video too. I think maybe it does video now. I forget.
Yes, it does. It does video now.
Yeah.
So you can essentially have B-roll of your platform uploaded as a slide. So you can use AI video app to generate these kind of stuff and then play with the voices. You guys know what to do. Okay. Okay, go back to the platform real quick, and then I'm going to talk about the networking and how you're getting your customers a little bit too. So you have essentially people come in here, and this is your base package, and you have one role. So everybody gets all the apps essentially who signs up for any of your packages. Is that right?
Yeah, basically, if they sign up for the starter plan, I just put them on the starter role. Which is pretty much this right here.
Right.
I forget, there might be 1 or 2 other apps in the starter plan, I forget, but basically this. So there's not a ton of customization, if you're on the starter plan. But if you're on the business plan, I basically make roles for each business so that I can help them
customize, like this is the apps that you want, and you add, like you build apps for them, and sometimes you give them a custom app essentially.
That's right. Yep. Yeah. And especially for like the reporting too, I can't have share reporting across different roles. So so if they're going to get reporting and custom apps and stuff, so basically each business gets its own role at this point.
Yeah. Now let's talk about, there are some questions in there I'm going to circle back to, but Dan, let's talk about the networking and how you got your first 25 customers. So you obviously have been in it have worked inside, an ad agency for a while. When you went on your own, like walk people through, assume like, this is a 6-month journey for you to get to this point. So maybe give people some pointers if they're starting today, how they should go about building their book of clients, essentially.
Gotcha. Yeah. So, I kind of started at an advantage because I've just been in the industry for a long time. And you just sort of end up networking, meeting a lot of people through work and, old employees that went off to other businesses and, we're still friends and stuff. And so I'm like, hey, I got this new tool and do you want to check it out? And then, of course, they love it, and they want to try it. So for me, it's been a lot of that. Which is, kind of lucky. But if I didn't have that, I'd probably just be using the same tools to do what I'm going to do next, which is, posting on social media and running ads. And, over the years, I think the one thing I've seen is that the fastest, most surefire way to generate traffic to your website and leads and build a business is through paid ads, because SEO is it can be done, but it's going to take you a long time and there's a lot of competition. And so now, unfortunately, ads do cost money, but if you're smart about it, it doesn't have to cost a ton.
And also, like, if you have a few customers, if you tap into your network and you have a few customers, you're generating some revenue that you can then put into user acquisition. And that way you grow your business profitably by putting the profit back into growth, essentially. So another thing for people to think about, or question for you to maybe give people some food for thought. So I assume a lot of people that come in start at a $25 package, right?
Yeah.
And then what is your process to get some of them upgraded and to 500 and then 1500? Like, how does that work?
Well, so far the ones that have started at 25 are still on the 25 plan. It's a lot of like startups. And they don't need necessarily like the ad tools yet. So I haven't seen a lot of transition.
Okay, so essentially people who come at 500 or 1500, those are the people, like, it's just essentially they go in the right tier right away.
That's how it seems so far. Yeah. My goal and hope is that I can help the startups grow their businesses so that they can graduate when they're ready. I'm also planning on implementing some in-between models. So like one plan where you can just manage social media. You're not ready to run ads yet, but you do need to post across all these channels, and you can do that in these tools over here. And then also like a developer plan, maybe where if people want to create custom apps, custom chatbots. So I might have some like sort of middle tier plans that people can kind of graduate to as well, because that's a pretty big gap between 25 and 500.
I was gonna say probably you need a $199 or a $99 package in addition, so people can graduate maybe a little bit, more gradually.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so far, I've just been sort of focusing on, the plans and tiers for the sort of people that I know I can sort of cater to right now. So I've got, a bunch of people on the business plan. And then I'm helping them with ads and social media. And then I've got agencies on here, and they're managing multiple clients. And so I've just sort of been feeling it out on where I want and like need to focus my energy and efforts on, like, where should I be focusing on building up the starter plan audience or the business or the agency model? And
the answer is all of the above.
Right.
Welcome to the world of the entrepreneurship. So another question, somebody, by the way, asked if you have any programming background. I assume no. So you're
You know, a little bit. I don't necessarily consider myself like a coder. You know, I think that they might call me like a script kiddie, or I'm copying stuff. I don't know if you need to these days though with
Yeah.
AI, the way things are going. I don't know if you need to know how to code anymore.
Yeah. This is, you can build all of this, guys, including the background, the images, the logos, all of that is really is no code with our platform. So it is you
I
if
try
you
to avoid
yeah. Say it again.
I try to avoid coding as much as
Yeah.
possible because it just makes things complicated. I find, and sometimes it's hard to undo or redo things. And so I
Right.
like to find tools like Deal.ai and work them to their max. And
Yeah.
there are things that aren't quite working yet. Maybe I'll just not worry about those right now and worry about it
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's just build a product that is MVP, good enough, and then get your customers in. And once you have customers like Dan has at this point, now he's motivated to continue to hone the product and all that. But you don't want to be continually like working on the product and you have zero customers. It's just not even a motivating life to live. So once you have customers, it's a whole different story. You get motivated. So just get it to a point where it is reasonable enough, and then get your 1 or 2 customers in and just iterate. Another question for you. You didn't get any help from our team. You built it all yourself. Am I right?
Mostly. In the beginning, I did get help from your team to help me get the website started.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we built out a page, and then it got me like 90% there, and then
gotcha.
I started iterating, cloning those pages, and kind of just going from there. But yeah, was sort of just learned on the fly, just poking around and playing with the apps, and really just trying to focus on what I needed in order to like launch. Well, one, to do everything for Connection Monster and building up my own stuff. Like, what tools did I need? And then 2, what do my clients need to run these marketing campaigns? So anytime I had like a friction point, like sometimes, I was like, oh, I'm running out of ideas for ads, for a dozen companies that need ads. So I made a campaign idea generator. Or I wanted to see like what the client's competitors are up to. So I made the competitor analyzer app.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah.
Exactly. What is AI knowledge? People are asking. What is that?
Oh yeah. So that's just where you can store information. This one's just a demo account, so I don't have anything in here, but you can.
There's knowledge base essentially.
Yeah, knowledge base that you can use to like create custom apps, your custom AI apps, or custom personalities or chatbots, and so you're giving them extra data. So it could be PDF files, URLs that you're linking to. Sometimes I'll use ChatGPT or Monster GPT to write out instructions, and I'll put those into manual documents here.
Yeah.
So
and guys, by the way, so he does, for some customers, he creates a unique role. So you guys can, for example, if you want to roll out an AI personality or a custom app for a single user, you can in a different role, and then connect it to their knowledge base. Okay, so you don't have to have it for everybody, for those who are not familiar with our role system. Okay. Let me see what else is useful for me to ask you. Somebody asked your monthly revenue. I don't want to be intrusive, but if you feel comfortable, give us a range. If not, it's fine too.
Yeah, maybe I'll hold off and
it's fine. I know sensitive topics not to ask. Okay. What else do you think is useful for people to know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I can maybe poke through some of the custom apps if people want to
go for it.
And yeah, I don't know if I'm not seeing the chat, so I don't know if
it's okay. I'll tell you.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one's a competitor analyzer app. So this one's a custom built app, and I can show you guys like what the code looks like in, or not code, but the app
Yeah.
development, like in Deal.ai, if that helps.
Yeah, that helps. That helps. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, basically, we got fields. You can just do Deal.ai and we can run that. Yeah, basically, it's going to look up whatever website you put in, try and find the closest competitors for you, and then spit out information about the revenue, employees, and
give it a second. Let me see what it says actually.
let's see.
Yeah. In the meantime, maybe I can find out a question. Any other questions for him?
I'll pull it up in Deal.ai so they can see what the app looks like on the back end.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong one. AI App Wizard.
Any questions for him in the meantime? This is his custom app, not one of the white labeled apps. Correct. That this is not a system app. This is a custom app that he built. He's showing you how he built it. That is very nice.
That's right. Yeah. So I'm in Deal.ai now, and you can see, it's got a pretty short description and the different inputs. So it starts with the URL. Everything's optional, so you don't have to run any of this. I gave it some different. You can use different competitor analysis frameworks, or you can have it choose one for you. I use Markdown a lot.
Yes, it's a great idea.
Yeah, the LLMs seem to understand it well, so you can provide structure in your instructions and stuff. So I use that a lot whenever I'm.
So now that you're on it, why don't you go ahead and explain that? I think that's more of an advanced concept that a lot of people don't know. So essentially, he's in the additional instruction section. You can literally do the same in the system prompt as well. His style is he keeps system prompt simple, but gives additional instructions in a markdown structure. So talk about that for a second. Yeah,
so I'll work with either like Monster GPT or Chat GPT and come up with descriptions for things. So like, hey, I'll tell it, I'm trying to make an app that analyzes competitors, give me a list of things that I would need to include for this app and blah, blah, blah. And they'll, spit it all out. And then I'll just say, okay, now convert this to markdown format in a code block. And it'll literally spit it out with these like hashtags and sort of like a very structured way that the LLMs just know how to read. So they know that because there's a hashtag here, this is a title.
Yes.
And that these are like sort of line items below this title. And so it's very clear structurally for the LLM. So it's easy for them to understand, and they don't get as confused as if you just have like, strings and strings and paragraphs of text.
Yes. So you can use hashtags, guys. You can use tilde is another thing people use. So it's essentially a way to tell LLM, which ours is, this is essentially gets fed to an LLM. So it kind of understands the structure of your instructions better. And then he's got section 1, that was instructions for section 1, section 2. He's got a different instructions, and that's also like, clearly laid out with hashtags, with bullet points, like essentially make it so that LLMs know where a piece of information started and it ended, and then another block of information started. Does that make sense? So yeah, continue. You have 2 sections here.
And then, 2 sections. So the first section is a table that outputs like a breakdown of you and your competitors. And then the next part is breaking down the competitive landscape, like a written analysis of your competition. And then I don't even have a knowledge base connected to this one. I could.
Yeah.
I just didn't.
You can make it better. You can give it examples in the knowledge base, for example. But it's good enough. I mean, this is a simple app, so it will do a good job, just as is.
Yeah. So yeah, you give it this information and then you do continue, and then Deal.ai is going to do their own more exact instructions on top of yours. So they're going to take that information you gave it, convert it into a even more structured output for the AI.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see that Deal AI took that and then said, okay, so I'm going to append, it's essentially changed the system prompt and said, okay, I'm going to take all of this information, I'm going to change the system prompt. And it says, it gives it in clear markdown language to LLM. And now this is a lot more likely to generate a good output for your customers. Great job. Go back to the app real quick. Let me see it.
Okay, let's see what we got. So yeah, so we ran Deal.ai. Looks like they gave us
writing, marketing,
Jasper and Copy
AI. They're good comps, actually.
Yeah.
Jasper is obviously a very well-known company, and they are competitors, although I would say we are a million times better. Annual revenue 10 to 15 to 50 million. Number of employees, it got it wrong. I wish. Oh, it does. It says unknown. Sorry, I'm looking at the Jasper call.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll say unknown, and that was part of the training too. It's like if you're having a hard time sort of estimating, then just put unknown. Or if you do estimate, put an asterisk so that we know.
It's done it.
Yeah, the part I like is being able to quickly check out people's ads.
It totally got it right. So it got Google ads and Facebook ads. Is like it knows exactly. So it knows it's good. Scroll down a little bit. Framework used SWOT. Did you pick SWOT analysis or it picked it?
If you don't pick anything, it'll automatically pick the one that it thinks is the best based on your industry and other companies.
Okay, scroll down. Deal AI, Jasper, great. I like it. It did a complete SWOT analysis on our company. Great, I like it. Okay, cool. Let me see if there are any questions for Dan. This was let me see how much time we have. We're 1 hour in. Any questions for Dan? I think I probed pretty well, I think. Anything I missed you guys want to know? Okay, the guys, some people are leaving to go back to the webinar. We'll upload the recording, guys. Don't worry. Okay.
Yep.
I missed it. Did you build your site in Deal AI? Yes, April. Okay. Anything else, Dan, that people need to know? By the way, I really like this interview because sometimes I interview people who have a lot of users, like our higher end white labelers, and Dan is a really good sweet spot, especially with a tech-enabled service company. So what Dan is doing is building this is literally what a tech-enabled service company is. I don't know if you guys had in the ad agency you work with, do they have their own tech platform or no? It was just pure service.
Pure service. Yeah. We had some, a few tools we built internally, but nothing like this at all.
Yeah. So here's one thing I can tell you guys. You can build a service company to be large too, like the ad agency that Dan worked at before. But honestly, a tech-enabled service company like Dan is launching is one, more valuable, two, is more sticky. So if you get customers, for example, using the blog, AEO funnels, or any of the tools here, it is a lot less likely for the customer to churn, which happens a lot in the service industry. So in general, I highly recommend using launching. Forget our platform. Obviously, I'm biased, but in general, having your own tech is way superior of a model. And at 25 seats, that's like a good starting point. You now have a base, you have feedback, you have people using, you get some inbound calls for services and stuff. So it's a good place. It's actually a really good interview because it's a good sweet spot for a lot of people to get to as a first step. Go ahead, Dan.
Well, I was just gonna say, everything looks clean and smooth now, but it took me a while to get here, just based off of the user feedback. It's kind of like clunky. I had too much stuff going on in the beginning, and
Yeah.
I really had to just like sort of pare back a lot of stuff and really figure out what are people really using and what do we really need. Because the reality is, at least for me, like my clients in industry, like a lot of business owners just don't have time to go and like play around with all the apps.
Yes.
Like they need to, the answer is like right now. So a lot of this is designed to help them move fast and knock things out and sort of streamline and stay focused on what's really important to them.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. SEO intros is our SEO is built-in SEO intros app that we have.
That is, yeah.
Yeah.
All these apps in the middle are
They're
all
system
standard
apps.
built-in
Yeah.
apps.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, I just got a few custom ones scattered throughout. I find the campaign idea generator helpful, just to spin up new ideas. And then it'll give me stuff that I can take and plop into the ad tools that I run. It'll
Are
give
these toggled on creativity or logic? I mean, if you built them before, they're automatically on creativity.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
toggle them any? Yeah.
creativity. And I didn't change it. I left it this way. I think
Yeah.
for campaign ideas, you want that creativity.
Yes, 100%. I was going to say, so some of these, actually, most of what you have needs to be toggled on creativity. Sometimes planning, reasoning, logic apps, you want to toggle to logic, essentially.
Yeah.
Good. So I think this was very useful for those of you who may have joined late. So his logos are transparent. That's why you can see through and you can see the stardust underneath it. So it's a PNG. You uploaded a transparent background PNG. Is that what you did?
That's right. Yep. And I went with this design just to try and keep things as simple as possible for myself, so that I'd have consistent sort of branding, wouldn't have to worry about designs and playing around with that part. I just needed that to be like sort of fast. And I felt like it did a good job sort of communicating sort of just the simplicity. I actually really like how sort of simplistic a lot of the apps are and straightforward. Like I think one of the challenges I've ran into over the past year or two with ChatGPT and stuff is like you can do a lot of stuff, but it's not clear to a lot of businesses like what is possible with the chatbot.
Right.
We're here, you've got very simple, straightforward apps that get the job done. I really like that about it.
Yeah. Will we upload the recording? Yes, this is recorded. We have like 1/3 at normal attendance right now because of the conference. So, but I will record it and I will put it in the academy, and I'll also upload it to YouTube. I upload the case studies. My team uploads it to YouTube, so you can watch it in multiple places. This was a really good interview. Dan, I appreciate you, man.
Hey, yeah, you as well. I really appreciate it. This is my favorite tool around. So thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Dan.
Cool. I'll stop sharing here.
All right. So Terry, take it away. Guys, this was a great, give it up for Dan. Put a fire emoji or something in the chat. Thank you, Dan. And I'm going to hand it over to Terry. Thanks,
Awesome.
Terry.
Cheers, Dan. Cheers, Alex. Dan, that was epic, man. Really good. Like I agree with everyone. That was the cleanest site I've seen. Maybe the cleanest. So awesome. That should be very inspiring to everyone just getting stuck into white label. Awesome stuff. Don't have anything to talk about today, guys, apart from if you like that and you do like these live calls, and guys, I see the engagement, I see the community just continues to build there. You guys are awesome jumping on there every week and doing that. And I know, again, as Alex said, slightly lesser crowd today just because of the event. But if you're liking it and you're liking the platform, I'd love if you jumped on Trustpilot and just did if you do want to dedicate a minute of your time jumping on Trustpilot and just giving us an honest review of you utilizing the platform and how you like all this stuff. And if you do, feel free to take a screenshot and send it to terry@deal.ai, and I'll see if I can give you a little glimpse or a couple of months of famous.ai or something like that. So again, if you want to You save that link. Would love it if you did us a solid and just leave a honest review on Trustpilot. That would be epic. All right, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on here. Thanks again, Dan. That was epic. Really good stuff, mate. And yeah, let's maybe grab a coffee in Scottsdale sometime. Cheers, guys. Any last comments, questions? Let me know. If not, we'll keep this one relatively short for you. And again, if you want to drop a review, would really help us out. So yeah, I would just check out the white label and what it's got in it, Marisol. Is there a white label setup checklist? So if you go to the 1000X Academy, it literally takes you through one of the white label boot camps, beautifully edited. So that's everything you need to know. If you're just getting into white label, that's the place to go. Runs you through the entire setup. Again, let me quickly show you where that is. Just let me check. I've got deal.ai up. Here we go. Let me show you where that is, guys. So 1000X Academy, where we go? Let me put it in the. There we go. 1000X Academy looks like that. Click into it. Scroll down a little bit. You've got the white label bootcamp recording, which shows you exactly how to set up your white label from scratch. Awesome. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Feel free to save that link for Trustpilot if you do want to leave a nice review or just an honest review. That'd be great. Shoot me a screenshot and I'll maybe hook you up with a little bonus there. All right, guys. Thank you so. Oh, what are we saying? What are you saying there, Charles? Not sure what you're saying there, mate. But thanks so much for jumping on here, guys. Same time, same place next week. I'll be doing my training on Tuesday. Have a wonderful rest of your Sundays, guys. One more thanks to Dan, and have a good one. Cheers.